Hello, y'all. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the second episode of Call Me Later, the number one sports and pop culture show for the girls. I am Jalen Johnson, and that is
Shantiana Keys.
Period. And we are here to have a kiki with y'all today because we have a lot to discuss.
Yes, more vibes this episode. I mean, of course, we're
Yes,
talking headlines, but certainly more vibes, a little more chill.
I do have a little drinky drink.
Beautiful. That's great.
I think that's great. It's Saturday. I just worked earlier, and I feel like when you labor, you should reward yourself. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
But I think, yeah, yes. But like,
Yes,
isn't that what we all do? No.
as you should, as we
Oh,
deserve.
you mean
Because
immediately?
immediately,
Okay.
immediately, I am definitely a proponent for once I labor, I need something in return. The money's just not enough. Because my time, my energy, I serve people. So, like, you know, I needed either a sweet treat, a little drink, or a nice meal.
Very much
So
treat
that's why I
yourself.
went for, yeah, treat
Okay.
yourself.
I love that. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get into it. This is Call Me Later. Well,
It is
supposed to
Call
be.
Me Later.
There we go.
There we go.
Women in STEM.
Women in
Girl.
STEM.
So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Keys. Where do we want to start? Because there's a lot. I feel like we should start with Unrivaled.
I do think we should start with Unrivaled, but I've been at basketball games all day. And so
Okay.
I would love to get my thoughts out about the ACC tournament right
Let's
now.
do it. Let's
That's
do
what I'm
it.
saying. Um, Actually, I think maybe just in general, but the ACC tournament had me thinking, I'm not sure I'm fully on board with quarterfinals matchups because there were blowouts all yesterday, babe. And I simply cannot.
So what do you think the format should be?
Give me the top 16s and let's go.
Oh,
I'm
so
kidding, I'm
not
kidding.
no. Wait a minute.
I know. That was actually supposed to be my Malibu, so I guess I gotta come up with
Okay.
another one.
Well, you're gonna have to come up with another one for Malibu, which we'll talk about later. But
Yes.
that is an interesting take.
Yeah. I think it needs to be fleshed out and it takes away the element of March Madness. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the point of the tournament that
Yeah.
a 12 seed can
Can make
take
it
that one
into
seed, right?
yeah.
But I have a hard time with blowout games, and so that's why I'm saying that. So I'm not wholeheartedly in,
Mhm.
but because that was my day yesterday, like I was kind of annoyed in the cogs were turning about it. So
You and my mother both have problems with blowout games. She does not like them in any sport. She is a very empathetic person, just like me.
okay.
So when she sees them, she's like, "Oh, they should just stop the game. They should
Not stop the game.
stop the game." She does not like that. She will come into a room, will have no connection to either team on the screen, but if she sees that one team is losing real bad, she will start cheering for the team that is losing. She will pick a
Underdog.
player, she will cheer for them, she will clap. She'll be like, "Oh, come on, y'all, come." Like, girl.
Okay, I don't know exactly how I feel about that. Like I can
Huh.
appreciate the
Yeah.
perspective though.
That's my mom.
I love an
She is,
underdog. Underdog
yeah.
always, but not when you're getting blown out by 30. Like
No, she's a very empathetic person. Shout out to Janet. She's wonderful. She just wants everybody to win and have fun. So,
which honestly true. Okay, I just watched the team lose in the state playoffs, and it just gets your mind wondering at like how much people invest in this thing we call sport. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
I think about all the relationships that you make and the friendships and the time you spend together. Like that is actually what is most important about sports and like what I remember of being on a team.
yeah,
But like we put so much value on these championships that only a handful of teams at the end of the year are going to be feeling good. Everybody else went home sobbing,
yeah.
having existential crises.
hmm
So I don't
And
know.
then you do it all over again.
Yes.
and we do it all over again.
Right. But and we put it on this pedestal as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
First of all,
And the
what is
cameras
pedestal?
zoom in on the crying. They zoom in on the crying. They zoom in.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like it. For the simple fact that, hold on. For the simple fact that, like, I'm such a storyteller, okay, obviously, as a journalist. I don't want to just see happy. That's the story of the whole thing. Like, if you just put the camera on the people that won, that's boring. I want to see.
Well, we want drama always.
We want drama.
Yeah.
And I hate it, especially when it's my team that's crying. Don't like that. Take the camera away. Take it off. But it's important.
That moment with Aaliyah Boston, right?
Oh,
Like,
now
that was-
see, there are some times where I feel like
to
it's
watch.
too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. Which is why we have people covering people with towels all the time now, because it's just too much.
Okay, so what do you feel about that though?
I understand it from a point of, if I just broke my leg, do I want my tears all over the internet? No.
Right.
Does it need to happen every time that somebody falls down? Probably not.
No, I feel that.
But I get protecting your teammate, and that Aaliyah Boston moment specifically, because then that picture was used for the entire next season.
Right.
And it was kind of like, until she won a national championship.
Right.
But I think there's a line in journalism. There are ethics.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that same question that every journalism professor asks about 9/11. Like, should people have posted the pictures of people jumping from buildings? Like that kind of, I mean, it's not the same thing, obviously, but like that same kind of question of like, where is the line and what is too much?
Yeah.
And
Well,
I think
even-
sometimes we cross the
know
line.
that there are journalists who ask questions about people's traumas and hardships at these like celebratory moments, and that also inappropriate. And like, there's got to be a line. Not you sipping. There's got to be a line. And those of you who watch sports, y'all know what's going on.
Y'all know what's going on.
not
And
gonna
we've
put it on
discussed this
wax.
before. We've discussed this before.
We're not gonna put this on wax, but I'm saying, like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, I'm sure it happens all the time, everywhere. So there has to be a line, absolutely, and journalists have to.
We have to
you
tell
just gotta
them.
be willing to, like, frankly, when ESPN did that to Aaliyah Boston, like, people were online flaming ESPN, like,
Yeah.
we can't.
It was a
keep
lot.
doing this, right?
It
Exactly.
was a lot. Because it's one thing to see it live, okay? We got it live. But to keep using it, my
Right.
girl.
It's
Now,
like your advertisement.
correct. Okay, so back to ACC tournament. Other than you thinking that only 6 teams should make it, how did you feel about? I know we have Rising Media Stars is partnering with the ACC tournament, so our girl Simone Stanley has been there doing some content. The court looks really cool. Like, what was the atmosphere like in the building?
Okay, one, I think, like, venue, everybody that's working for the ACC, like, phenomenal.
Yeah.
For us to get that partnership, huge, amazing,
Huge.
giving us access. But I do think fans need to show up better for women's sports. Like, it's just that simple. And I think it's hard to compare, you know, like, you turn on the SEC championship, which SEC tournament, and they're packing things out. And they're packing it out because it's in South Carolina. South Carolina women's basketball team has obviously built this fan base that is willing to travel and all the things. But there are teams in the SEC where their fan bases will travel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just think, like, the ACC is either, I mean, they're just trying to grow in that way. And
Yeah.
I believe they're moving it to Charlotte next year. So, you know, with all those Carolina teams, hopefully people can get out, because these women deserve, you know, these atmospheres, right?
Yeah.
And not having to wait until the NCAA tournament to have those atmospheres. So I just hope more people will travel. But in terms of like the DJ and the MC and all the things, like, it's first class. It's all great. There's been some good basketball on the floor. I'm really excited about tomorrow's championship, but there were, you know, the Duke and Notre Dame game today.
Ugh.
Y'all go #1 scorer in the conference, player of the year. I think she's the 3rd leading scorer in the country versus Duke. Amazing defense. Strong players throughout their starting lineup, and it came down to one possession. Like it gave everything March is supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, Notre Dame being a 4 seed, that's outside of where they typically would be. But Hannah's always gonna put on a show. She's just so dynamic that, she has that kind of game that people want to see, that
Yeah.
people gravitate toward. So like it was must see TV. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out.
I'm always cheer for Notre Dame as long as Niele Ivy is the head coach.
I
Shout
know
out to
it.
St. Louis,
Yes.
period.
Oh, St. Louis. Girl,
Here we go.
everybody who's from St.
Here
Louis.
we go. Now, I do have something to say because somebody got on my head the other day.
Okay.
Okay. Nafisa Collier. She's from Jefferson City, and somebody said I made it seem like Jefferson City is a suburb of St. Louis. I forgot that I'm talking to people that don't know my brain and don't know me. I'm talking to the whole world.
So the people who you were talking to are people who know, who are
Yes,
from-
the person that got on my head is somebody that knows Missouri.
Okay.
Okay. Jefferson City is a city. Okay. It is a real city. This is how I split up Missouri in my head. St. Louis, Columbia, Kansas City. Other than that, there's
Wrap it up.
wrap it up. Not many people know that Jefferson City is the capital of Missouri. Should it be? Probably not. Should it be St. Louis? Yes. But that's beside the point. That's already set in stone.
Okay.
Nafisa is from Jefferson City. Okay. She played basketball in St. Louis. I claim her as St. Louis.
Okay.
Somebody got on my head the other day and was like, how you gonna make it seem like Jefferson City, blah, blah, blah. Because I only think about 3 cities in in Missouri.
That's all that matters.
I'm from St. Louis, USA, actually. So
You know what?
I'm just being real about how my brain works. So I wanna make that little caveat. She is from Jefferson City, which is not St. Louis, but she played in St. Louis, and I'm claiming her.
Okay. And I would also like to say, let me follow up, because I also brought Maya Moore into that conversation, because I was like, isn't she from the same place as Maya Moore? Now, I don't think that Maya Moore is claiming Jefferson City.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, she is, but
Yeah.
like her formative years are here.
Yeah. And I think that's another conversation to be had about who claims what, just like St. Louis claims SZA. She did not grow up in St. Louis, but she was born in St. Louis. She spent a lot of her years in, obviously, New York or wherever she ended up going. But she was born in St. Louis. So we claim that one too. Thank you very much. Another one. Thank you. Another one. But Niele Ivy, yes, is from St. Louis. So anytime that Notre Dame is playing, I'm cheering for her. And let's talk about the outfit she had on today. The hair, the fits.
Yeah. Yes.
Ate it right on up.
Yes. It almost made me forget about that last possession of that game.
Okay. Well, we didn't need to talk about that.
I know it.
We just-
I'm perplexed, actually, and we can get off of this because not everybody cares about college women's basketball the way that we do.
Yeah.
For us to be spending 18 minutes on it. But however, Kim Mulkey I had the game up. I was driving back to my house. Had the entire SEC semifinal playing on the dash. Illegal. Who's to say?
Who knows?
But I was
You weren't holding it.
Right, listening, slightly watching, and the last couple of possessions really for LSU were weird. Some of them seemed like miscommunication, or as in like the kids weren't listening. That's number one.
Okay.
Then it started to seem like, I mean, they just started letting time run off. It was a strange series of events, and Kim might have been like, "Look, if y'all want to do that, if that's what you want to do, go
She
ahead."
said,
Y'all
whatever.
think y'all- So between that semifinal, as the LSU South Carolina game, and then Notre Dame Duke, where they just ran so much time off the clock, Notre Dame ran it off for themselves.
Yeah.
LSU allowed South Carolina to run time off the clock. Anyway, different scenarios, but still similar issues, right? You gotta
Yes.
have time to score the ball. And so Very strange. Don't know where I was going with that tangent. I just wanted that to be,
That's okay.
yeah.
You wanted us to know that it was strange how it all went down.
Yeah. But fire outfit.
Yes. I think, you know what else is strange? Is that LSU cannot beat South Carolina. That's strange.
19 straight.
19 straight.
But you know what? Listen, I don't know if Dawn Staley, and this is why, look, this is why we have the show, because I can be a little messy on here, right? So
Come
I
on,
don't
Nessie.
know if Dawn just likes beating Kim, right? Or like
Hmm.
just the, and I don't think she has any ill will toward for Wiley in any way.
No.
Like if what's good for you
No.
is good for you. If that's what you need to find, like sadly there are, well, I will say there are other All-Americans to be considered, right? But I'd argue there's nobody to find like Malaysia for Wiley. Like I don't think she's replaceable in the things that she brings. But
Oh, for sure.
she just gave this fist pump when oh my God, is her name Coat? No, it's not Coat. The tall one in the post. I mean, sorry.
For South Carolina.
His Coat something.
Ocott.
Anyway, what is it?
Ocott. Isn't that her last name?
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
Ocott. So not Coat. Okay. Ocott. And she attacks the basket and gets the shot up off before the buzzer. And she had been missing layup after layup after layup. Okay. And then she goes and attacks her defender, gets to the left side and finishes with her left hand. Okay. Much more difficult than any of the other things that she was given. And Dawn like gave this fist bump. And I don't know if it was just like, yeah, finally, like, yes, that was the nail in the coffin. Or if it was like, yeah, Kim, sit down. 19 straight. 19. Like, so I don't know. I don't know what it was. I'd like to think the latter. So
You
that's what I'm
know,
going with.
I don't know because she was even turned up in their game, in their regular season game where they played LSU.
Mhm.
I think it's because the atmosphere of it, like obviously all of South Carolina's games, everybody's gonna come out and give their best because it's South Carolina. But every single time this game is revved up, like it's gonna be the greatest thing since sliced bread, and usually it delivers. Like usually it's a great game, but I just think when you're in that atmosphere, it's like I'm turned up right now, and obviously you beat somebody 19 times in a row. Like, all right, we can keep revving this up like it's gonna be something different, but I'm taking it.
Okay,
I'm
but here's the thing though. They have been close.
oh super close,
You know,
super
like they
close.
are competitive. And so you do have to see it as a rivalry because there's
Hmm.
always like the tension is always high,
Yeah, for sure.
right? So I just think you have to continue to make that a rivalry. Now, is Texas replacing them in that like actual rivalry? Yes. Oh, what's the score of that game?
Oh yes, we need to look because they are playing
That's
right
one.
now.
That's one I'll have to. I record all of the games and then I go back
Oh,
and skim or do what I need to. But it is currently 11-14. Texas is up over Ole Miss with 3:40 to go in the first quarter.
which it's hard because I really like, and I shouldn't even be saying this out loud as a Mississippi State grad. I like
Uh-huh.
Ole Miss a lot. I like Texas's team. There's something about the energy of Ole Miss that I really like, and I just want them to keep winning and winning and winning. The problem in the last couple of years in the SEC, and obviously I'm an SEC baby, so that's like where my loyalty kind of is and what I
Hmm.
watch. I want, there's always a clash. Like, I always want Dawn to win.
Of
I don't
course.
ever
You
want
must.
anybody to beat Dawn Staley ever. But then I've started to have an allegiance to Coach Yo and just the way that
Mm.
she has breathed life into that program, the way that she has, made that program one of the premier programs in the country. Also,
Yeah.
Cody McMahon is a dog. I love
Yeah.
Cody McMahon. I think she is, honestly, true story. 3 years ago, I was in the airport during March Madness when she was still at Ohio State. And she was having a game. I don't even remember who they were playing, but I liked her game so much that I added the name Cody to my baby name list.
Okay.
I
It is actually
love
a very
her.
cute name. It's a
And it's
very
a
cute
cute
name.
name. So
And
that's why I
she
was like,
Cotie, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
cutie pie. So cutie pie. And she's wonderful. So it's hard when it gets to these like championships because it's like I really like Vic Schaefer. He was very nice to me during the Final Four last year. He didn't let them in the press conference so that I could ask a question because my hand had been up for a long time.
Yes, ma'am. I
Like
was
Vic
there.
Schaefer.
I
You were
remember.
there. You
That's
remember.
the audience. Yes.
Yes. So really like Vic Schaefer, like the Texas team, think they could compete for a national championship.
Oh, 100%.
100%. But really like Ole Miss, and then I don't want Dawn to lose. So honestly, I'm kind of this is where my like cheering ends. I'm just here to enjoy it now because I really don't know what I want to happen.
Yeah. I'm always going to ride for Dawn. And
Yeah. Always gonna
yeah.
ride for Dawn.
I know. I just, she's building it is a dynasty, right? She's got
Oh,
three
for sure.
national championships.
Yeah.
So anything to add to that legacy, I'm all about it. I'm sorry for whoever comes in the way of that, but
Yeah.
that's where I am because I grew up when Pat Summitt was the standard, right?
Yeah.
And then Gina became the standard. All right. Like to live in a world where a Black woman who built a program on her back is the standard, baby, I'm in every time.
And a statue. A statue.
A statue, and then you get a statue of your player who helped build the legacy. Girl, pay her what she needs to be paid every time, and she
Every single time.
Yeah, she gets.
I want her to come for her coin. So it's going to be an exciting championship Sunday. We are punching tickets to the big dance. I can't believe it's already here. This is the best time of the year. Basketball all day long.
Yes, like stay at home from work, kind of.
Yes. Sit on your couch. Put your feet up. Have a little popcorn.
Yes, I need to start putting that PTO in now. Okay,
Now.
well, since we've talked about basketball for 20 minutes, let's move on. What you wanted to talk about Unrivaled, so more basketball.
More basketball. But honestly, so what?
It's our show.
It's our show and we can do what we want.
Yes.
Let's talk about Unrivaled. I just can't give flowers enough to what Breanna Stewart and Fee have done. This is just, it's so entertaining. The 3-on-3 really just does something that a 5-on-5 doesn't do. I don't know. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like the targeted score. I'm like, I don't know if I like that. I like it.
Yes.
I don't like how the championship ended. If you weren't there, it ended on a free throw. In my opinion, questionable call. Obviously, I'm not a ref.
Was it questionable?
I thought it was pretty questionable because it got overturned. It got overturned. The last call of the game, they called it a block. I mean, they called it a charge.
Oh, okay.
And
You're bringing me
then
back. You're bringing me back. I'm
Yes.
here. I'm here.
Yes,
Ready.
they called it a charge, and then Phantom. Yes, Phantom
Yes, it was
challenged
Tiffany
it.
Hayes. Yes, it was Tiffany Hayes trying
Yes.
to take a charge on her last foul.
Her last foul.
But she doesn't take the charge. Breanna Stewart is going to score.
Correct.
It's a layup, right?
Yeah.
I wish I had it pulled up for us because I would like our audience to kind of weigh in. But the reality is she leaned into that girl. And that was the problem. That was truly the problem.
That's a problem. It ended on a free throw. Breanna Stewart steps to the line and she knocks it down, and that's the end. You know,
Now, I agree with you. It shouldn't end that way.
yeah,
It shouldn't, especially the way that the other games end up, like the excitement that comes with the bucket.
yes,
Every single game.
yes.
So I get it. Now, do I have a remedy for it? No. I saw somebody say do a 1v1 versus that player and the defender, which I think is
Or maybe like a win by 2, something like that, like volleyball. Like that can't be. I know it's not win by 2 because it's like they were already up by more than 2, but like some sort of way where, or maybe you can't win on a free throw. Maybe you have to
Right.
win on a shot. It just felt like all this energy and then it ended on a free throw.
well, okay. Maybe it's because on some level, then I'm just going to foul, like I'm going to foul people if you're gonna have to keep resetting the ball, right? And
Yes,
so
but then you're out of fouls after a certain time.
I'll just keep subbing. Sub,
So,
foul somebody. Sub.
okay, coach. Okay, coach.
But what if it's because they do have rules about multiple fouls in a row, right?
Yes.
So maybe it's something like that. Like it has to end on a bucket. So if people play the game where they want to foul, right? Like, okay, well, you can only foul 2 times before we allow that free throw to actually happen, right? Like,
Yeah.
something of that nature. Because I get that there has to be a solution. The good news is that Nafisa Collier's husband, who started the league with them, he's on the socials and he was chatting with people because people were obviously like,
That can't end that way.
because I
Yeah.
think it's both championships have ended in free throws. I think last
Oh,
year.
dang. I don't remember last year ending like that.
But
See,
whoever won, I saw that they posted, which is why they're like social media admin are undefeated. But it was like a meme where it was like, yeah, everybody hates winning on free throw except for the teams that win, and it was like, they like tagged the mist
Like,
in it, and I thought that was funny. But I think great format. I think going to different cities showed the demand for the league, and I think that that's important. And there has to be, in women's sports, I think you just gotta. There's got to be not a niche. Unfortunately, there's got to be a little bit of stakes, and there's got to be something different about it, right? Like,
yeah.
it's not the same playbook as the men. That's
No.
just not. We're not doing the same thing. And I think this could sell on the men's side in some form, but
For sure.
I think that this was a really creative thing that they did. Finished a great second season. So kudos to all of them.
Yes, kudos. And then $200,000, obviously, in winnings to the winning team. Alicia Gray
Yes.
is leaving with
200K.
200K, but then she also won the 1v1, right?
So that was 50K because she got second place. Runner-up.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, 200K.
Yeah, so she got 100 because they split the pot amongst the 6 players. So 600K divided by 6, 100K per player. She got that. Then she got there was a free throw bonus that
Yes,
she got, and then she also got
the 1v1.
So
Baby,
the year.
I know that's right, Alicia Gray. I know that's right. Walking out with a bag. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, we do have to talk about
We do. And
our
I hate
girl.
to-
I hate to do it online, but we got to talk about it. I
We
hate to talk
gotta.
about family business in front of strangers.
I know it. But
Enrique
yes.
was arrested the night of the championship in Miami. Allegedly, I'm going to use allegedly
Allegedly.
because we don't know. Our girl allegedly punched a man in the face and he fell to the ground and she was arrested. Apparently there's video. I have yet to see the video. But no one knows why. Now, my initial thought, obviously, when I heard that, my initial thought was, what did he say? That was my initial thought.
Oh. What did he do?
What did he do? What did he say?
What did he
Because
do?
I just don't see my girl just punching somebody in the face randomly.
Yes. Well, and here's the thing. I am always, for better or for worse, I'm always gonna ask questions when it's a man is involved. Like, women usually just don't hop out of pocket for no reason at all. And listen, I'm not saying that women are never at fault, but I do want the details before. I want the
Yeah,
details.
before we even get to talking about, because
Well, actually,
Marie-
no. I didn't even say I want all the details. I know where I'm gonna land until I get the details. I think that's more fair.
innocent until proven guilty.
Like, I support women's rights and wrongs, and if she was wrong in this situation, once again, I supported her from the beginning. So
My girl keeps saying, doesn't matter.
I can change my tune at a later date.
Okay, but right
I'm more
now,
willing to apologize and say, you know what, that was my bad. But I am never gonna feel like I'm on the wrong side of history backing up a woman. I'm sorry.
and that's fair. That is fair. Because 9 times out of 10, if I'm
We
in
don't know
the,
the stats. Who
if
knows?
we don't know the stats, who knows? Who knows? This my stat. This my show. This my stat.
Right.
9 times out of 10, my interactions with men in the club don't be positive. So or they're not.
Correct.
They think that it's a positive interaction, and I would like to punch you. Actually,
Yes.
the way that you just stepped to me, or the way that you just grabbed me, or the way that you just touched me for no reason, I also would like to punch you.
How many times as you as a woman in a club? Exactly. That's what you need to ask yourself. When that story came out, that's what you should have asked yourself.
Yeah.
Not was what was Enrique thinking? No. Your
No.
thought should have been, how many times have I been in a club and a man should have got slapped?
Plenty. Plenty.
Far too
Plenty.
many. Far too many.
Why is me shaking my butt on my friend your invitation to come grab on me?
Correct.
Not the invitation.
Correct.
Not the invitation.
Frankly, to even talk to me, sometimes I'm like, oh, disrespectful. What was that?
What did Vanessa Hutchins say? Girls' night? Was that Vanessa Hutchins? No, that was Miley Cyrus.
Miley
Let's
Cyrus.
go, Gianna. Ooh, ooh. Let's go, Gianna. Ooh, ooh.
They had that
Girls'
anniversary, by
night.
the way, that 20-year anniversary.
Yeah, Hannah Montana's coming back. There's something coming for the 20th.
Well,
There's
yes,
something
but I think
coming.
they already recorded it.
Oh, I'm sure it's
But
done.
there were some creators who got invited to it, and there were a lot of salty ones who didn't get invited. And so,
Ooh,
yeah,
hate to be y'all.
we didn't go, babe.
I know, but I wasn't a creator at that time, so that's okay that they didn't invite me because they didn't know me.
Okay, fair.
That's how I'm gonna look at it.
Next time we'll get the Call Me Later exclusive. We will.
Correct. But yeah, hate that for Enrique. I think pretty sure she was released like the next morning or even later that night. So she's not still there, but we do not have any more details. No more details have come out.
But
But
also, please
trust.
get the footage because it does
Yeah.
say Agumba Wale punched the man with a closed fist, causing him to fall to the ground. And my understanding was it was the bouncer, maybe, in which case that's hilarious and he should be fired.
Because how you let Enrique
I know.
punch
You
you
know,
to the
she's
ground?
strong. I get that. But like,
Yeah,
she's
for
also
sure.
like 5'8".
She's tiny.
So, yes, but I do want to add this because I do feel this deeply. The league is aware, so this is the unrivaled spokesperson. The
Mhm.
league is aware of an incident involving Enrique Agumbawale, and we are in the process of gathering additional information. And that's my stance always.
Yeah.
We are aware of it. We are gathering more information. That's where we are.
Yeah.
The Wings are aware of an incident involving Enrique Agumbawale, are in the process of gathering more information.
They know Enrique. She not just gonna swing on nobody for no reason. I don't think so.
I love that stance though.
Yeah.
We are aware, and we'll get back to you. We are
Yeah.
gathering information, and
Yeah.
that is my, like, put it on a t-shirt. That's my philosophy. Period. I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
I'm gathering more information. Until then, I will be parked firmly behind her.
And it's family business, so we'll get back to y'all when we get back to y'all. And you know what? I know that's right. I know that's right.
Absolutely. Every time.
So
Have you seen that Cat Williams stand up? And he's talking about like how white friends come to defend their black friends, and they're like, "Well, what did he do?" Like this.
oh no, I have not seen this.
Okay. Well,
We'll
I love
have
Cat
to-
Williams stand up, so
You'll have to send it to me so I
yes.
can.
The
So I
Pink
can
Chronicles is like 15 years old, but okay, I'll send it.
yes, please send it. I'm not a big stand-up girly because I am sensitive.
They're not making fun of you.
No, I know, but I'm an
Mhm.
empath like my mother.
Wait, so you get like secondhand embarrassment or something?
Not even secondhand embarrassment, but sometimes I'm like, oh, like that was me.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay,
I
well, don't
can't.
know.
I'm not a big stand-up girl. Like, I can do some of them, but I'm not the person where a new stand-up comes out that I'm like, let's watch the new stand-up, because I'm like, I want to laugh, but also like, oh, that's.
Aw.
And I'm very politically correct a lot of the time, so some stuff that be told in the line, I'll be like,
Not funny.
not funny. That wasn't funny.
Yeah, no, I feel that. And sometimes Dave Chappelle is definitely pushing that line for me.
He pushes the line. So
And I'm like, that wasn't even funny at all. Like,
you didn't even make me chuckle.
didn't chuckle. But now there is some Dave Chappelle stuff that like cackle and quote.
Cackle and quote. And that's fair. That's fair. Some things I just know where my place is, and stand-ups are just not my place.
Okay.
That's not
Okay,
my
that's fair.
it's not my place as a sensitive girly.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Let's move on to a segment you're very excited about. You want to
I'm
tell us
very
what
excited
it is?
about this segment. This segment is called What Are the Boys Doing? Because Keys never knows.
Never.
And she really doesn't care.
Doesn't. Mm-mm.
But I be tapped in with the boys. The NBA is where I first fell in love with sports, so I be tapped into the boys. Now, this this segment of What Are the Boys Doing is very near and dear to me for a multitude of reasons. One, because it has to deal with the Boston Celtics, which I am a huge diehard, cut me open, I bleed out green and black and gold for my Mizzou
Oh my
Tigers.
God.
Um, but two, because the person that we're talking about is from the great city of St. Louis. So everybody rise up. We are talking about Mr. Jason Tatum. Welcome back to the league.
The microphone is yours, TD Garden.
Look at him. He's back. Jason Tatum made his season debut last night against the Dallas Mavericks after his horrible Achilles injury last season in the playoffs against the Knicks. He had a double-double and was flirting with a triple-double, honey. He was about 3 assists away. But he finished 15 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 27 minutes. So, yeah, I'm just so happy that he is back. I was nervous the entire... What are you thinking?
I didn't realize he would have played that many minutes.
He actually started the game, which I was surprised about, but I figured they did that just for the pomp and circumstance of it all, with them being at TD Garden.
Okay,
Um,
so if I remember correctly, this was late May,
this
the
was
injury.
late May because this was Eastern Conference semis.
Okay. I remember
And
that vividly because I was in a Jason Tatum commercial and it had to be pulled off the air.
you were,
And
you
that was
were
a tough thing. I mean, obviously not as tough as being injured, so I get it.
correct.
But interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't love this. How do you
You
feel?
know, I have mixed emotions. I will say that every time last night that he went up in the air, I was holding my breath because I just felt like it feels fast because in my mind when it happened, he was going to be out at the very least until the playoffs this season.
Right.
And it was going to be like should we even play him? Are we even in contention? The Celtics are the second in the East right now. And are doing quite well and have been doing quite well without him. Obviously, I think it makes them that much more dangerous to have him back. But as a fan of his and just wanting his health to be right, it scares me that it's this early. But again, he's such an asset to that organization that I don't think they would bring him back if they felt any sort of like, this is too early. And I don't think he would come back if he felt any sort of, this is too early. So I'm just trusting in the Celtics as an organization and him as a player. He is young, but I think he has good people around him to say, like... Now, one thing that is special in his case, his surgery happened like the fastest of any Achilles repair or something crazy. Like he was under the knife that night. So he like left and went and got the surgery so fast. I think before it was even able to really be inflamed in the way that an Achilles does. So maybe that has something to do with it. Joe Mazzulla, who's the head coach of the Celtics, said that they always knew that he was coming back this season. So I think that decision, doing it so early, literally within 24 hours, helps it. But I will say that last night I was nervous. I did cry a little bit because I was so nervous. But then I cried again because he did well.
Okay. Well, so here's my pushback on it. Right. And I don't know timelines for Achilles. I remember Kevin Durant went down one. Kobe went down one. Like I remember those. And I'd be curious how long it took Kobe to come back because he's a freak of nature, and of course,
Right.
He's the limit. So I wonder. But my question, I guess, would be the fair way to say it is the same people that continue to put him out on the floor to cause said injury when he had, like, he wasn't 100% healthy. Like, those are the same people that are clearing him and allowing him to play. Like, I wonder. And of course, he is a player. You are, as a player, if you've been injured, you're always going to want to come back.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the question. He should not be factored into the decision at all because he was the same guy who probably last year was like, oh, no, I got to play. Right? That put him in this sort of predicament with the wear and tear. He was playing so many minutes. He already had an injury, nagging injury. I don't know. I don't know. And who's to say that 2 more months would have given him any better recovery? But I don't know. I question, same people put him out last time, and were they to blame then? But are they the same people? Is this the same group of people making all the decisions about this?
Yeah, and I think it probably, I don't know if we ever found out how serious the nag was anyway, because I do remember them like mentioning something that he was dealing with, but it never felt like it was something that people should have been worried about. So I wonder if it was just like he's dealing with something, but then it was like, oh, now his Achilles.
No,
And
I feel like it had to be something because I remember it came up because when Tyrese Halliburton went down too, I feel like that was the conversation. It was like, do you keep putting players out there, especially the number of minutes when they have these, again, nagging sort of injuries?
Yeah.
So I do think that there was something. Now, it didn't rise to the level of like, oh, this could put him in danger, of course, because I don't think
Right.
there, but I don't know. I'm skeptical still.
I am skeptical. I just looked up how long Kobe Bryant was out after he tore his Achilles, and it says 8 months.
Exactly.
And that's wild. He returned to action on December 8th. He tore his Achilles April 12th of 2013 and was
You
back.
know what? I can almost guarantee Kobe was brought up in this conversation.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sure.
with like Jason Tatum was like, hey, by the way,
Kobe did
Kobe
it.
did this in 8.
And you know what?
Yeah. Kobe was also older too, so
Yeah, Jason Tatum's super young. Like
yeah.
the quickness of the surgery. I remember being surprised that he was back doing basketball
Right.
operations or whatever when they said he was like on the court, and then there was a video of him jumping, and I was like,
Yeah. And that was
No.
just 4 months ago, wasn't it? That was not
literally,
long ago.
it does feel like it was fast, but again, I think when I heard that he was coming back, it scared me. I was not about it. But seeing him put a little bit more comfort in my heart,
Yeah.
and selfishly, obviously, just like the Celtics fan in me is stoked and excited because we already second in the East without him. I think it's scary hours once again. So I'm excited. I just like if he falls down, I'm probably gonna be like, oh my God. So I think I'm
Right,
gonna
which
be
is
like,
scary
I
hours,
know.
it's gonna be scary watching.
it's gonna be scary. But I'm very excited that he is back. All of the scenes from last night were very emotional, and I love that he came back. Obviously, during a home game, he got to do his little handshake with Jaylen Brown again. His son and his mom were there, so That's what the boys are doing. That's what I was watching the boys do last night. So I'm really excited for him. Shout out to St. Louis and shout out to the Celtics. And hopefully we can compete for another ring.
One thing I do know about the boys is that apparently there are lots of Jalen's in the NBA.
There are a ton, actually. A ton.
There's a song somebody wrote, and that's what popped up on my For You page. But let's change gears to a little bit of pop culture because you know that's where I be at. Okay?
That's where you be at.
Timothée Chalamet, okay, has been, per usual, showing his behind, okay, and I just want to get into a little bit, okay.
Okay.
Let's go back to the Golden Globes, excuse me, the Screen Actors Guild Awards, so the SAG Awards, last year when he got on stage and he said, you know, I want to be one of the greats. I want to be Michael Jordan. I want to be Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
I want to be up there, right?
Yeah.
One of the lines was, I can't downplay the significance of this award because it means the most to me. I know we're in a subjective business, but the truth is I'm really in pursuit of greatness. I know people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats, right? And then he talks about all the people he's inspired by, Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, Viola Davis, and then the other athletes that I mentioned. And I honestly didn't love that speech. I know a lot of people felt very inspired. They respected it. And I don't think I didn't respect it, right? Like, again, athletes kind of talk their stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But there was something about it that just rubbed me the wrong way.
Was it in what he said or how he said it?
I'm unsure.
Okay.
I'm unsure. There's I don't know, there's a arrogance in it that that doesn't resonate with me about that, because as much as I know that Michael Jordan wants to be great, and as much as I know that Michael Phelps wants to be great, like there's a level of achievement that they had.
Yeah.
They behave in a way like of confidence and even a Serena Williams, right? Even before they were winning, right? Like their dad had programmed them to be like, yeah, I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the best.
Yeah.
There's something different in that. I'm in pursuit of greatness. I want to be like this, and this, and that. Like usually people who want to be great, it's an internal thing. It's an internal validation that I already know I'm this. I am great. Thus, I will have these great achievements.
Do you think it was too early for him to say that?
I think he's put out such great work. That's the other thing too. I think that he felt like he maybe deserved a lot of those things prior to, and maybe that's why I felt that way. And he hasn't. I don't think he said that publicly. It's just a feeling that I had about it, where it's like he felt like he should have had it before, and then he's standing in front of all these artists and saying like, "I want to be the best of everybody in this room. Like, I want to be every single one of y'all."
Yeah.
At this thing, which, like, again, I think is awesome, is great. I'm sure Michael Jordan said that to people. You know what I mean? I just didn't love it. I don't know. I would have to dissect the speech, but I just remember viscerally didn't love it. Like he had all these things he had accomplished already, and it just felt like he wanted to be like this meek mouse and go up there and be like, well, like he wanted to look like a meek mouse and then like pound his chest, and it just like the juxtaposition didn't work for me. Okay, but let's fast forward to and he had already been dating Kylie at this point, so
I was gonna say, I just feel like there's a little bit in here
because you don't want to be great. You don't want to be great if that's what's going on. But I digress. Right? Okay. Anyway, let's fast forward. Right? We're fast forward to, he says to Matthew McConaughey that he doesn't want to be in this dying art like opera and ballet. Okay. Have you seen the clip yet?
I have seen it, but do you have it to show?
I don't have it to show, but I
Okay.
was going to find the quote if we needed to find the quote. But if you
Yes,
saw it,
I did see the clip about him saying like and he said something like I don't want to be in this like things that people don't care about.
yes, yes.
And
And so now
that
those communities are on his behind.
yeah.
Okay. Now, I will say this, that interview's been out for several days, but it's now picking up steam in the last, I don't know,
Like
three,
3
two, two,
days,
three
yeah.
days. And these communities are not having it. There's a smear campaign in the midst of his Oscar push. And
Yeah.
like, had you asked at the beginning of the award season, Timothy Chalamet was in orange this, orange that, Marty Supreme, him and Kylie on the carpet with orange, 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 orange. Like him being the arrogant character that and maybe that was what it was. Like I saw the thing that made people uncomfortable with this press tour, the like
Mhm.
arrogance and pursuit of greatness, because he was playing out his character, he was still method acting. That's how I saw that speech.
On stage.
Like that's the exact feeling that I had, where it's like, go earn it first. Go
Mm,
earn it, and
yeah.
then
And
tell
then
us,
tell us
yeah, you've
how
always
in that time
been
you wanted to be the greatest when you
right.
were working
And
toward
now
it.
I will say this though, because and I've had to sit with this because I saw the clip earlier. I was watching Denzel give a speech, I guess after his first Oscar, right? And he says the same thing essentially, not the Michael Jordan of it all, but that he wants to be the greatest. He says that. And it didn't strike me as strange in that because one, he just walked up there, finally won his Oscar. Um, for I think it was for Training Day. He
Great
had some
movie.
other ones. He had four other nominations, I believe, before that. So like you put the work in, you won the Oscar now. Now you can say that, right? Like I want to be the best, I want to be the greatest, whatever. But I also think there again, the source of who's saying it matters too. And obviously I have the hindsight of like it's 2026, Denzel is Denzel.
Yeah, he's Denzel.
But there's something about Timothy Chalamet looking 13 on the stage talking about I want to be the greatest. No,
Okay.
go work. Go work.
So if he wins the Oscar and he
What about
goes up
that?
on stage and says it, do you feel like you would
What
feel
is he gonna say? He has to say, "I'm sorry, opera and ballet." That's what that better be the first thing out his mouth.
And my thing about that is I put actors, dancers, artists, I put all of them in the same, realm in my mind.
Okay.
So for him to say that felt kind of like taking a shot at your brothers and sisters. Like, I don't know. It just felt like
They're your people.
your like the art community, it felt very like, oh, and not for nothing, ballet and opera are like
Hard.
they're hard, they're very hard, but also saying that no one cares about them, I feel like has a lot of different layers to it. I know there are a lot of people that can't even afford to go to the ballet and the opera. So saying that a lot of people don't care about it because it's not popular or it's not something that you can just pick up and go do, I felt was a little weird. And like you said, it's hard. You
Lifetime.
can
People dedicate a lifetime.
a
Something that you were
lifetime.
able to do, frankly, at 13, which he was acting at 13.
Yeah.
The people don't do that. I mean, ballet, I guess, but like they're not masters of the craft at 13.
Yeah. And
They're
if
not
you
masters of the
are,
craft.
it's, a big
But
deal.
no, you're good. But there's somebody out there who is further along in that journey that is better. Like
Yeah.
I don't I don't know this for a fact, but from what I do know about ballet, there are no like 13-year-old principal dancers at these major companies. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you have to walk the walk and earn those things, and eventually you will be there. No matter
Yeah.
again, if you're a prodigy, savant, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, but even that, I mean, even in his speech at the SAG Awards, he says, art is subjective. Okay, so what are you talking about?
So shut up.
There's an audience for everything.
For sure.
So just because, well, I don't think he was questioning the art of it. Like, I don't think he was saying like they're not talented,
Yeah.
But I think it was shots for no reason. And he even acknowledged it immediately. He was like, oh, that unnecessary like shot or whatever. And it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
like, don't do that.
And what?
But I honestly reveling in his demise, and that sounds like some hater stuff, if I'm being honest.
That
And
really does, Keys.
I know, but I think it's because I'm so disappointed. And I expressed this last episode. It's like,
Yeah.
I loved Timothy Chalamet's work. I did. Like, I thought he was gonna be the greatest of the generation. And then you go fraternizing with the Kardashian Jenners and become and then again, I remembered you're everybody I ever grew up with. You're no different. You just happen to be really good at pretending to be other people.
That is a bar. That's a bar.
Yes, you like sports. You were making videos on YouTube growing up. Like, you think you got money and you think you're stylish, and like you're every kid I grew up with in the suburbs. You just are more talented in this one area.
Yeah. I hate it for him, but it's like he said it. I hate it for him, especially in the midst of like this, award season and all the things. But it just felt so unnecessary that it's like, is that what you really feel? Like, nobody cares about ballet and opera? And if that's really what you feel, one, you should have kept that to yourself. Right. And two, I just really feel like it was a shot at people in your same realm. And I just felt like it was unnecessary.
The creative arts, which are already dying, as he mentions.
Like, yeah.
Ugh. Anyway.
And he better be careful, because people not going to the movies right now either. So he best to calm down.
Exactly.
AMC talking about they might have to apply for bankruptcy. I hope not.
Ooh.
I hope not.
He doesn't care. He knows it'll at least be on streaming, I guess.
I guess.
He will keep a job. Timothy Chalamet will keep a job.
He will keep a job. Who would have thought that we would be talking about Timothy Chalamet both episodes to start off the show?
I know. Wait, why were we talking about him last episode?
Last episode, we were talking about him and Michael B. Jordan. Just like Which
is another reason I am hoping for his
rooting against him.
And not on some like no hater stuff, but like our guy is very.
Our guy has to win.
He's one of them ones,
Yes.
You guys make me who I am, and you push me to keep going and keep being solid as best I could. And yeah, I just want to thank the NAACP. I want to thank. I love being black. I love y'all.
Yeah, I just had to.
Let me sip my little drink.
Okay, to wrap up this episode, we are going to do our Malibu moment. Okay, if you've watched Insecure, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched Insecure, you need to get on that ASAP. It's on Netflix. It's on HBO.
Is it on Netflix now?
It was, unless they took it down.
I was going to say, I think it's gone, because I was looking for it to do my rewatch.
It was there for like 3 months.
I feel like the only thing that it's on right now is HBO.
I'm gonna fact check because.
Yeah, fact check, because if it is on Netflix, I will be starting tonight. Because I think it's time for the rewatch.
I can't rewatch things. Like, even I had to wean myself off of like One Tree Hill for a while, because like it envelops me. Also, we do need to catch up on the whole our Paradise conversation.
We do,
but we don't want to provide spoilers to other people. But we might just have to do it on the show.
Yeah.
How it looks like it might be on there still. They told me they were taking off Living Single from Hulu, and I made a video. It went viral, and I don't know if we kept it on there. Me and the followers.
I think y'all did. Let's just claim that y'all did.
I think we did. You think I'm joking? They said March 1st it was going to be gone, and then everybody was in an uproar. Like, That's My Sleep Show, all the stuff.
It's such a good show. We won't talk about how friends stole from them, but let's just...
Yeah. Which actually brings me to my Malibu real quick.
Okay. Let's get it.
For those of you who have not seen Insecure, Malibu is basically like when Molly and Issa, who are the two main characters, they're best friends, when they have to tell them something hard. And it's typically about themselves, right? Like, Malibu, you really have been doing too much lately, and it's just like a truth that they have to tell. Okay,
Yeah.
we're of course not going to do that.
No.
We don't do that, especially not
No.
in mixed company.
No, yeah, no. We don't know y'all that will yet.
Right. But we will do Malibu and maybe like a unpopular thing or something that you probably wouldn't say otherwise. Okay. So my Malibu, there are some coaches that I want to lose games. Okay. No. There's a part two. Okay.
Okay,
There are some
okay.
coaches that I pray for their downfall, but they have too many black players on the team, and so I'm torn.
That is funny. I like that one. Are you going to tell us what coaches they are, or is that too far?
I think that is just doing too much.
That would be doing too much? Okay.
But like insert whoever you feel like. Like truly, the chances are if you think that's what I'm talking about, they're on the list. So
That's a good one. And honestly, that connects to one that I was going to say, but now I don't know if I should say that.
why?
You know, it's not messy, but I honestly haven't. I don't think I've given enough thought to it. But do I need to think about my Malibu? Does it need to have a lot of thought behind it?
No, just spit it out.
Okay, Malibu. Okay, no, I can't say it. I can't say it, and I'm going to tell you why I can't say it. I can't say it the same reason that you don't want to say which coaches you're talking about, because
Will I know? I will know who it is.
oh, yeah. Because what I was going to say was going to be about a specific.
I think I know where you were going.
You think I know where? Really? Okay, we'll have to talk about that offline, because I just.
There's like two people in this place. There's like nobody in here. No, can I say like a hint that I think might trigger your Malibu? Okay.
Yes.
G-Wagon.
Yes. Yes.
Precisely. I
Yeah.
was actually just having a conversation about that earlier today.
Yes. About. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's, you know what? We'll save your Malibu. We'll save your Malibu because I do think that there's a way to present this. And I
Okay.
think there's a further conversation to be had about it, actually. And I think
Okay, great.
we can have it in a respectful and positive, well, maybe not positive, respectful and appropriate way. So,
Great.
because I think
Okay. I mean, because it's.
I think it's important. I do.
It's important.
And that's why I'm saying let's save and then like treat it with the care that we feel like we need to have about it. But I also think it should be said.
Yeah,
You
I
know how
think there
it
needs
is.
to
We've
be.
talked about it a couple times.
I think there needs to be a conversation about it. But yeah, you're right. Let's save it.
Let's save it.
Let's save it.
Let's save it. We'll say this. Malibu. If you were in a space doing work, you should be doing the work.
Malibu.
Okay. All right, y'all. It's been so fun.
I've had a great time.
Yeah, we love catching up. We will be back on Wednesday. I think we will be back at the time 7 p.m. Right? Did we decide that?
Which is 6 my time on Wednesday.
Correct. 7 p.m. 6 Central. Remember when like Disney Channel used to do that?
Yes,
Didn't we do
because
that
they were
before?
inclusive of all their fans.
What'd they say? Like 6, 7?
It was
Central?
7. It was 7 Eastern, 6 Central. That's what it was. They
Okay.
always did the later time first. That's what
That's what I was saying. Like 7, 6 Central, right? Or you're saying later as in like, anyway.
like
Whatever.
like the later in the daytime.
I see. But yes, come back, come hang with us. I've talked to so many people who are like, oh my gosh, you two together, like that's gonna be hilarious. But it's like those people need to be tapping in as well. So y'all
Tap in. Also, before we go, I want to shout out Keys because if y'all didn't notice, I have a mic. So we have upgraded already in a few days. You see how we are doing things to make this better for everybody. We care. We
We
care.
do. Call me
So
later
y'all
is
need to
going
tap in.
places.
We're going
Yes.
places. And don't say that y'all was an OG fan when y'all wasn't an OG fan when we end up on Bleacher Report or HBO or something. Because we're gonna know.
We're gonna remember that the 17 people that came in here today.
Period.
That's a number I made up. All right, y'all. It's been fun though. We'll see y'all Wednesday and Saturday of next week. Just stay tuned to the socials for the timing, but I do believe it'll be 7 p.m. both days.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Love y'all.
Love you too. Oh, you talking about them?
Oh, but love you too. But love you too.